Hi guys, it's Jolene. I have my November favorites for you guys. I don't have a whole lot of stuff, but the stuff that I do have, I've really been loving. So if you would like to see what I have been loving this month, then just keep watching. Okay, so this isn't really new, but literally this is the only, really the only one of the two palettes that I've been using this month, and it's the Morphe 35T palette. It's like got the perfect colors for fall. You know what I mean? Like there's a tons of bronzes and like berry tones and like dark golds and coppers, and I feel like this palette is very underrated. I've said it before, but I really do. Like everything is super pigmented, even the matte shadows. I don't have any problems with them being patchy except for maybe one. And I think I've kind of figured out that it's just, it depends, it's picky on the brush. But I absolutely love this palette. It's part of what I wore today, which that will be up Thanksgiving Day. It's my Thanksgiving look. And I pretty much used the Morphe palette just because, I mean, it's perfect for fall. I mean, I absolutely have been loving it, and it's really been one of two palettes that I've been gravitating towards for the month. The other palette is the IT Cosmetics Naturally Pretty palette. Now this is the first one. I do know that they've got a new one out, which I definitely want to pick up. But I absolutely love these shades. Honestly, I've had this for so long, and it took me forever to actually come to love it. And I don't know why. Maybe it's because I'm not a big matte person, so I never cared to branch out and grab it except for to use like Sheer Joy all over my lid just to kind of set my primer or whatever. But I really love this, and it's a very neutral, friendly palette just to use for in the crease or outer V or whatever. I mean, I've loved it. I have a tutorial using this palette only. It's more of an all matte look, which is something that I don't usually do, but I absolutely loved how it come out, and I really love this palette. If you've ever been on the fence on whether or not to get this, I say get it. I think it's very worth the money, though I will say that I have been curious to try the original Lorac Pro. I've never actually bought it to try it. But now that I've really been loving this one, I kind of want to go get the Lorac Pro and the Naturally Pretty 2 palettes, so I guess we'll see. The next thing that I've been loving, and I think it's lip products. I've really, since I got them, have been loving the Ofra Long Lasting lipsticks. I've really been enjoying Laguna Beach, for one. It's a very nice, I can't say like everyday color, but it kind of really is. It's a very neutral colored pink. Gives you a little bit of color on the lips, but not like super crazy bright. I don't know. I wore this to a concert a while back on the 20th. I took my husband for his birthday to a concert, and this lasted me all night long. I put it on at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and we didn't get home until after midnight. I think it was like 12:30, 1 o'clock. And I had only had to reapply it once, and that was only because I had a pretzel and it kind of got all over me. But other than that, I mean, they last forever. The other color, and I'm sure I am not the only one, for fall, I've definitely been loving the Kathleen Lights Ofra Cosmetics collaboration color in Miami Fever. This is just like the perfect fall color. It's a very burnt orange. I feel like there's a lot of colors or a lot of skin tones that can pull it off, and I was very leery. I didn't think that I would be able to pull it off. I thought that I would be too pale. But honestly, depending on what eye look I do feel like I can pull it off. And it's, whoop, sorry, it's that one right there. It looks a little bit brighter in the camera, but it is a very like burnt orange kind of color, and it's absolutely fantastic for the winter or fall, even winter, I think, month. So I've definitely been loving that one. The next one is a Maybelline, and this is the Touch of Spice Matte number 660. And I had just seen that Manny posted a video using this, and I'm with him and everybody else. This is like the perfect like fall color. It's actually what I have on my lips right now. For a matte, it's very creamy and it stays creamy on your lips. It's this one right here. It looks a lot deeper like on your lips, but it's so comfortable on your lips. Like for a matte, it's a very, very comfortable color. Lasts for a good amount of time. I'm one that licks my lips constantly. I don't know why. So lipsticks don't usually stay on me. The liquid lipsticks last a lot longer than like regular. But this one has actually stayed on very nicely, and I really love the color for fall. So I've definitely been loving that. The next thing, and I tried this on a whim, I've got a whole bunch of like sample mascaras. And I got this one in an Ipsy bag, and this is the Smashbox Full Exposure Mascara. And I have really been loving this. Like, I like the formula, I like what it does to my lashes. The brush is a little intimidating. It's freaking huge. But it really gets into your lashes, and it's very pigmented. It doesn't get like a whole bunch of like goop on the actual brush, which is kind of nice. It is a real a real brush. It's not like the synthetic, like plasticky kind of, like those kind of brushes. It's an actual brush, which be very careful if you poke yourself in the eye because it really hurts. But I really like the formula, and I don't have like a lot of Smashbox products, mainly because I feel like they're like really, really expensive, and there's like other brands that give you just as good a quality, so I never gravitate towards Smashbox, but I actually really like this, so I may get the full after I've gone through like all of my other ones. The next thing, I have said in other videos that I've struggled with finding a really good moisturizer. I've gone through like super high-end, I've gone through drugstore, and I absolutely love the L'Oreal Youth Coat. It's in the pink, but they discontinued it. So I got the purple, which was like the supercharged or recharged. Absolutely despise that moisturizer. I don't like it. So because of that, I needed to find a new one, especially for the daytime. So I went to my local Meijer, and I was kind of looking around, and I saw that Burt's Bees had a Radiance Day Cream, and it said it had royal jelly. It was made with royal jelly. And I don't have the box, which is kind of sad. But basically, I think the royal jelly is what the female bees eat. That's all I know about it. That's the only thing that I remember, because I remember it's stuck in my head for some reason. But this is the jar, and I love this moisturizer. For one, it smells absolutely incredible. Like, it's got the best freaking smell in the entire world. It's very light. I kind of, let's see if I can, I will show you. Kind of a, not creamy texture. I don't really know how to describe it, but this is, I'm trying to, it gives you like a really good radiance, for one. But depending on how much you actually put on your face, like I've got a couple spots, like especially like my cheeks, I will go like a little heavier on. And you can see it kind of like work in, which is really cool. But I freaking love the smell. Like, that's like the number one thing. Plus, I mean, you can really see kind of like a radiance after putting it on. I use this morning and night, but mainly morning. I'll use it at night, like if I decide to put on my beauty oil, because this soaks into the skin so nicely and so quickly. And then I can put the oil on. But if I use like a thicker moisturizer, then I usually will use something else. But I absolutely love it. If you're looking for a really good moisturizer that's not going to break the bank, I do believe that that was $20-ish, 18 to 20, somewhere around in there. If you have Burt's Bees like around and they've got like actual skincare, check it out and try it out. The next thing, staying on like the skincare thing, you guys seen that I got the Sephora VIB sale, and I had picked up the Glam Glow Flash Mud Brightening Treatment. I freaking love this stuff. For one, the smell is incredible. Two, I really like it because it's gritty. So you like really work it into your skin, and a little bit goes a long way. Like I've said that about all of the masks, but this one for sure, like you barely have to put your finger in it and it spreads really nicely. It's really finely gritted. And I've really seen a difference in my skin. Like that one has done more even than like the white one, like for the treatments. I kind of want to use it every day. I know that I shouldn't. It says that, you know, you're supposed to use it 3 days in a row and then once a week afterwards. I actually go 2 times a week on this just because of how much I absolutely love it. And then another one for skincare. This is the Josie Maran Nirvana Hydrating Treatment Mist. I made a comment in my Sephora haul that I had used it from the day that I got it, and that's been the truth. Like I seriously not put this stuff down. I use it morning and night. And I love it. I love how it makes my skin feel. I haven't had any dry patches whatsoever. I've still been using like my Neosporin anti-itch cream for eczema. But I use that just to make sure that I don't have any of my patches come back. But honestly, since I've been using my skincare, and since I started incorporating the Josie Maran and the Glam Glow, I have not had any problems. Like my skin has not felt or looked better in I don't even know how long. So look for a skincare routine coming up here soon because I did film it and it's my holy grail. Like I don't think I could change it. And I really owe it to the moisturizer, the treatment mask, and then this hydrating treatment mist. I honestly think those 3 things have really changed the way my skin has felt, looked, and yeah, I love it. And the last thing is a brush. And again, this would come from my Sephora VIB sale, which I know isn't technically a full month, but I don't really, you know, I still use it for most of the month, so I consider it. But this is the Sephora Pro Airbrush number 55. This is the limited edition one with the vintage roses. I've been using this as my blush brush, and I absolutely love it. It doesn't give me too much color, but it gives me just enough. It really like blends it out really nicely, and yeah, I'm so happy that I bought it. I mean, granted, I bought it simply because of the vintage roses, but even if I hadn't been able to find that, I'm glad that I got the number 55 because I really, 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 really love this brush. And yeah, guys, that's my favorites. Not a whole bunch of stuff, but a few things that I've really been loving and have been using almost every single day, if not every day. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know down in the comments what you guys have been loving for the month. If there's something skincare-wise that you think I ought to try, or a Morphe palette that you think I ought to try that I don't have. I do know that they've got a whole bunch of new palettes coming out or have been out that I'm really, really, really wanting to get. But yeah, let me know if there's anything that you think I ought to get. And until next time, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye!